Hi, my name is Esther Maria Andujar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. And before I forget, let me introduce this video. This is the second part of me fast drafting the Estefania's book. I don't know if this is the third, fourth, fifth rendition. It is a thing that we're doing. Right now, as you can see, I'm ready to do some, play some Sims and watching some K-pop to kind of like get in the mood and get some fun out of the day before I start writing. Yeah, I think this is gonna be mostly a B-roll focus writing blog because I've been trying very hard to focus on the writing and not the videoing talking. So yeah, I'll see you on the next clip.
Turn it all out, told me every secret. Said that I care, asked do you mean it? It's been months since we've been okay. I'm putting off what's coming. Another night staring at the ceiling. You deserve to be alone, to be the one they're always thinking of. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. Admit that I ignored it. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved. Struggling 'cause I'm all you have. You should know that's all in your head. 'Cause it's been weeks and you're not okay. You're putting off what's coming. It's alright to be scared of being lonely. Don't you know that you deserve to be alone, to be the one they're always thinking of? And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. Admit that I ignored it. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be.
Lately you don't feel like yourself, and you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. Cause I feel you getting lost, I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal about the way that your hands shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts, surrounded by your paper walls. Tell Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on.
So very quickly, and kind of like intermission to kind of like catch you up, because there's a bunch of b-roll and there's no dates, there's nothing, and I went back and saw the video that is already up on my YouTube channel, and the last time I saw you guys was the 31st of July. That was supposed to be a 10K day, did not happen, but got 4,177 words. And then next day I worked, but I was able to write. I didn't write a lot because that day at work, and I remember being a very tiring day. So I got 1,142 words, and then I got my period. And if you're a long subscriber, you know I get a period, and it's just pretty much wipes me out. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, hi, I am one of those people that are periods pretty much feels like hell. Anyways, so actually the other two 10K days that I had scheduled did not happen. I actually did not wrote anything on August the 2nd, nor the 3rd, nor the 4th. So there's that. By Saturday, I sat down again and kind of like reassessed things. So I kind of like shifted a couple of the plans, more like shifted a couple of the deadlines. That's what I did. And I decided that there might be a point that I will have to go and revise the package that I need to submit, like the amount of pages that I need to submit, and then come back to finish the rest of the book. But there's that. On Sunday, I did not write the total, so let me get that for you. So that Sunday, August the 6th, I wrote 2,589 words. And then the next week, the week of the 7th through the 13th, I was a little more diligent with the work. Also helped that I was not on my period. So Monday the 7th, I wrote 4,132 words. On Tuesday the 8th, I wrote 1,640 words. Wednesday the 9th, I wrote 3,335 words. On Tuesday the 10th, I wrote 2,088 words. On Friday the 11th, I got 1,356 words. On Saturday the 12th, I got to 2,576 words, and this was the day that I got to the midpoint. And then on Sunday, I gave myself a break. I mostly played The Sims 4, and I was working through the midpoint because I knew I needed to reference some things. Not really reference. I needed Estefania's mom to have reasons or excuses to behave and to talk to her daughter, to Estefania, the way that she was going to in the midpoint scene. And I was thinking back if I put those things, or at least allude of those things, the previous half of the novel. And then because it was a couple of days before the opening of the submission period, I realized, I was like, okay, let me go back and change some of the things that I knew I knew already that I need to change. Mainly my inciting incident, the catalyst was way too late. It was happening on chapter 7. And for some reason, this specific story, every time I rewrite it, sometimes, I mean, almost every time, not every time, almost every time, the inciting incident happens too late. So I decided to go back and fix those things. So half of this week, this is what I've been doing. Like, we're on the week of the 14 through the 20. So on Monday the 14, I wrote 1,390 words. I went through chapter 1 and chapter 2. Chapter 4 it's now chapter 3. And then chapter 4, it's now the catalyst inciting incident. And I also made a kind of like calendar using Excel spreadsheet, so I can have at a glance the months through August through December, so I could go and write where each chapter is happening, to avoid timeline changes, because I'm just timeline bunkers, because this story is supposed to happen on the first semester of Estefania's 8th grade year. And then on the 15th, Tuesday, 1,478 words. And this is the first day or second day that I started to do this. So whenever I come into this little corner that I have in this room, kind of like my office, my writing space, I cue a bunch of AuthorTube videos and play The Sims for a couple hours, and then once those finish watching all those videos, I save and close The Sims, and then I get to writing. This thing has helped a lot because I let my brain kind of like relax and have a little fun and kind of like fill the well, and then I can focus on the writing the rest of the afternoon, evening. This day I went through chapter 5 and pretty much meshed chapter 5 and chapter 6, and made sure that I already have the first 25 pages that I need for the submission. I still need to revise them again, just so they're a little bit more oomph in it, but I have them, they're there. Now I can just focus on finishing again this book. So this is where things are gonna get a little confusing, and I'm glad that I kind of like get myself a lot of space on the days that I'm not working to write exactly what I'm doing. So I played The Sims for a couple hours, watched AuthorTube while I was playing, and this is the fun thing about revising. I made a note to myself that chapter 7 ended up being chapter 9. And then I ended up writing 2,125 words. And I think at this point, I went through all Act 1, and I was like, okay, I feel solid about this. Like, this is going where I wanted it to go. I was like, I'm not gonna go through Act 2, the first part, because I at this point I need to finish the story. After it's done, I'm gonna revise my submission package, and once that is sent, then I'll go and continue the revision from Act 2 onwards. So yeah. Thursday the 17th, I worked that day. I tried to write. I got 147 words. Actually, I forgot. Wednesday the 16th, I wrote the midpoint chapter entirely. I finished the midpoint, and then after doing that, like, I'm currently now on the second half of the book, redrafting it. So we are on schedule actually to finish it by the time that I want to be done with it. But again, I try to be flexible with this, so if I need to kind of like pause it for a second and go back to something within the book and then come back, perfectly okay with this. Since I'm still just in like revising, redrafting mindset, I'm not like full on like line edits, and I can make the switch. Also, I'll leave the in the cards. I do set triggers mostly with my playlist, so I have a way to trigger myself into working on this project. So that's the catch up. We're currently Friday, August the 18th, and yeah, let's keep on writing because we are pretty much in the bad guys close in scenes, and Estefania is suffering a lot, so let's keep the suffering going. See you on the next clip. Hi. It's gonna be pretty muffled. I'm gonna try to have it a little closer to my mouth, but it is hot, humid. I have 2 fans in front of me because I don't feel the greatest. Last night I didn't write a lot because I got nauseous and my stomach wasn't cooperating with me. Today, my body as a whole is not cooperating with me. It's not only my stomach. And it might be one of those rare occasions that my period might come way too early. I don't know. I don't know. So I am just watching some YouTube, try not to fall asleep, and once I'm finished the videos that I wanted to watch, I am going to, hold on a second, finish reading this book. I actually put the card on the beginning because I don't think I was only on like page 40, I think. Um, and I couldn't quite remember those first 40 pages, so I'm like, I'll just start again from the get go, from the very beginning. So, and I kind of like feeling like reading, since my body's no, then my body doesn't like me. So, I'm gonna finish those videos and then I'm just gonna read until I go to bed. So I don't know when this blog is gonna end. So yeah, let's go to the next clip, whatever that is. Friends, we got an upgrade. Hopefully this will help with the fan noise. I am trying it with the fan that I have that is metal, so it's the most noisy one. So we shall see. And I am not speaking too loud. So hopefully this is good. So, oh, I may hit it a lot. Anyways, I don't know where we at in this vlog. So I think I'm doing two different videos at the same time, so I might get a little confused. Hopefully I will avoid that. But this is kind of like drafting, redrafting, fast drafting, whatever we're talking. This is name Estefania's book for the third, fourth, fifth time. I don't know, friends. Anyways, I think the last clip was talking about me not feeling well Sunday. Well, my suspicions were right. I got my period way too early. So while I did a little bit of work during Barrett's stream, uh, it wasn't a lot. I did get done quite a good. I work on it. You're just gonna see it on another video. This is why it's hard to do a couple of videos at a time. But anyways, um, then Tuesday and yesterday, Wednesday were kind of like poop. I'm a lot of pain, and I was doing a couple of things around the house. And I was reading. I'm halfway through Soulmate, so hopefully I will be able to finish it during this week. And I rewatched for, I don't know, the third, fourth, fifth time the second part of Alchemy of Souls. It is on Netflix if you are interested. It is a K drama, so it's really good, really good. So yeah, I was rewatching that. So today's Thursday, August the 24th. Let's see if we can get things done. Right? Right. See you on the next clip.
Oh, honey, bunny, sugar, come in. White collar, white collar, white collar, white. Oh, honey, bunny, sugar, come in. White collar, white collar, white collar, white. You're such a fool if you believe that you found the Jew, yeah. You're such a tool if you believe that you found the view, yeah.
Okay, I'm using it this close because it is late. It is almost 12 a.m. on Thursday, August the 24th. It's like 2 minutes before return and it's Friday the 25th, but right now it's still the 24th. This is why we are like talking like here very close. You can see the new addition, uh, and hopefully you will be able to hear me a lot better. So quickly, I work on two chapters, chapter 30 and 31. 30, it feels like if I need to add a couple hundred more words to wrap it, but I'm not exactly sure how yet. So we'll go back to it at a later date. Most of what I need to be in it is in it, so we're gonna move on. Um, I finished chapter 31. So as for today, we wrote 2,073 words and we got two chapters done, which means I think I got either three or four scenes done of the bad guys close in beats. Hopefully, I will be able to get to at least one more chapter tomorrow before I go to work. I may take my laptop with me and see if I can work on it. We shall see. Um, if I get to that chapter, that means that I'm done with two more scenes. So it means that I only have two more after those two before I get to the All Is Lost. So we're chugging along. I really think I will be able to finish the second half of Act 2 by Sunday. And then I can take the last few days of August to finish Act 3 and, you know, go and revise my submission package so I can send it before the deadline. And then I'll just go back and keep revising, actually revising instead of another rewrite. So yeah, gonna go to bed. And I'll see you guys on the next clip, whichever way is it, because I keep forgetting.
It's almost like falling in love for the first time, all over again. Hold on tight to the feeling, but it's a roller coaster in my head. So I'm holding myself on a precipice, and I've been dreaming of
Hopefully you can hear me a lot better. Am I gonna say this every time I use this? Probably. Anyways, it is Sunday, August the 27th. Is a little over after 5 p.m. Um, and I not 100% sure what was the last update, so let's quickly wrap up the last 3 days. So Thursday, I'm pretty sure that was the last update Thursday because I finished chapter 30 and 31st. And I wrote over 2,000 words that day, and um, the plan was on Friday to write the couple other bad guys close in scenes, So by today, I will be at the, I think, All is Lost. Um, and we did not. So I wrote Friday night during Barrett's stream. I got a total of 844 words. I started that chapter, but again, I sometimes I don't account for chapters being hard to write because they're a little too close to my own experiences. So that's what is happening with that chapter. Um, I was, I think, not halfway through, close to halfway through Friday, and then Saturday. I woke up a little early. I tried to wake up like pretty early, and that did not work. Um, but I wrote 178 words before going to work. I took the laptop with me in case I had downtime during work, but no, that did not happen. And it was actually the day that I work a 10-hour shift. I was working two events. So when I came back, I was like going straight to my bed. The computer even stayed on the cover. So today, the 27th, after being done with the Romance Writers Room for August and kind of like doing a little bit of um, planning in my notebook, I just need to set up my next week's spread. I will get writing. Hopefully, I will get to that by 7 p.m. We shall see. We shall see on the next clip. Right? Right. Welcome back. Let me move this a little bit. This is not so much in the mic. 1 second. Hello, hello. I am pretty close to you guys. My hair is a mess right now. So is 11:40 p.m. of the 27th, Sunday the 27th. Um, I had a lofty goal. I had five, 4.5 chapters left of the second act to be done with the entire second act. Um, and I wanted to do that tonight. Safe to say, I did not get done. Um, I did, so this is what I did. Let's focus on what I did. So I finished chapter 32, which was the hard chapter, and I started writing chapter 33. So we did a chapter and a half. Technically, it will be kind of like a chapter because I only had half of 32 left, and I kind of where right now 33 is almost halfway through the chapter, more or less. Um, we did three sprints of 25 minutes for a total of 1,146 words. The manuscript right now is at 55,224. So next week um, seems to be very possible that I finish this book. Um, I'll probably I'll try to post this blog before August ends because it's getting long. Um, and then I'll just film another blog when I finish, if I haven't finished by the 31st, which If I am realistic with myself, I won't, but you know, I might get like crazy productive. Who knows? Anyways, plan for next week is to do 2.5 chapters per day, and that should get me to the finish line by Sunday, September the 3rd, which will be great because then I can just go and revise my submission package and submit and then keep on the revisions. But yeah, that's the plan. Um, that's the update for Sunday the 27th. I did not did any V-rolls for tonight. So hopefully I will remember to do B-rolls tomorrow. We shall see. You will see right after this clip. See ya on the next clip.
It's gotta be all or nothing, all or nothing. Oh, it's gotta be all or nothing, all or nothing. It's gotta be all or nothing. It's gotta be all or nothing. Oh, or nothing at all. Hold these doubts like the playing cards close to my chest. Turn them round for the river and hope it's something that I won't regret. So I'm holding myself on a precipice, and I've been dreaming off the ground. So I'm looking for something that's definite. I'm praying you don't let me down. It's gotta be all. It's gotta be all or nothing, all or nothing. Oh, it's gotta be all or nothing, all or
I just wanted to point out that it's incredibly hard to focus on writing when it is hot and your city is in a heat advisory. It's not, or not at the top level of the heat thing, but we're pretty far up. It's currently saying, my laptop is saying that it's 90 degrees. I think partially, and my phone says the same thing, and it feels kind of like that way here in the back of the room where I don't get a lot of sun. Now if I go towards the front where the living room and the dining room and the kitchen is, and it's currently getting all of the sun, it feels so freaking hot. So the heat is so oppressive. So yeah, wish me luck. This is gonna be hard. Hello, friends. Even though the week is not done, because it's Friday, September the 1st, if you can see. I mean, my hand is blocking it. Um, August has ended. This month flew by. Anyways, I'm so what do I'm gonna close this writing blog because as you can see it's kind of on the longer side, and I don't mind watching long. God, this hair. I don't mind watching long blogs. I don't like producing long blogs because the editing is just mm, it's a lot. Anyways, on Wednesday I finish chapter 33, which I think is a chapter that I mentioned it was kind of like a little on the hard side because it was close to home. And I got halfway through 34. Haven't finished 34 because 34 has a small bad guys close in, but it's mainly the all is lost beat. So there's that. We're like getting close to ending Act 2 and getting into Act 3. I am hoping to get this done the first week of September and hoping to make time to revise my submission package because it's getting a little too close to the time that I want to submit and I haven't finished the draft. It's just, it has been a thing this week. I didn't spend too much time on like the interwebs because of reasons. Mainly it was work. I was just tired and then I got a headache and it's just it is what it is. Um so yeah, this is gonna have a part three where I will actually finish redrafting this book. That's gonna be sometime in September, probably mid-September, I imagine. So yeah, we're closing this one. I hope you enjoy this part of this middle part of the journey. And yeah, if you like this, hit the like. If you enjoy writing content, like writing blogs and writing related chit chat things, subscribe. I also run the Romance Writers Room, which is a live show where we help fellow romance authors workshop their stories, their romance stories. We do that every month towards the end of the month. It is on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, unless we have to change it because of time zones, but it's mostly at 3 p.m. Eastern. And the next few months are already on my community tab, so you can check those out so you know what's coming up. And yeah, that's it for this specific writing blog. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.